Welcome to one of my very favorite happy places, my back porch. It's not the biggest back porch, but I really love it. My husband made me those big boxes that are hanging up there with the flowers hanging down. He made those for me out of wood a few years ago. I love to plant different flowers in them, especially trailing things. And then over here at this table is where I love to come and sit. There's another little table here because you know we have 7 people in our family. We often have other family that live next door come over. And then we have a couple of these really cool hammock chairs. My hubby installed those a few years ago for me. Well, these are new ones, but we had gotten them before and I just replaced them. But the hardware is still up there from before. They have like spring and they're swivelly. So they're really fun to swivel in. He helped me make these shelves right here out of some old wood thing I found in the barn and some barn wood. This is one of my favorite flowers, the hibiscus little tree. And most of all, I think it's in my blood. We just love flowers and gardens. And here's the view from back behind the hammocks. It's just a place that I really enjoy. And there's my fiddly fig. Morning is one of my favorite times out here because I get to just come out and be all alone. In the morning, I love to take my coffee out here and my Bible and just get some time alone with God. And I love to just look around, listen to the birds, be quiet all by myself. And it's just a really nice time to get away and just be surrounded by nature. From where I'm sitting too, I can see the pool and watch what kids are playing in the pool, or I can look out at my garden from far out here. I can also see the playground and the trampoline and all kinds of stuff. And I just like the view too. Right now, I'm just noticing we've got a little nest of birds up in the crook of the roof there, and I can hear the little babies. They're sitting right there. They're not even hardly moving. Yeah, they're moving a little. And it looks like they could barely fit in there, but they were babies that now grew up, and he's staring at me. They grew up and they're starting to leave the nest now. I noticed one of them flying out of there a few minutes ago. Sometimes you can see other things like bunnies or deer out there in the yard near the woods. You could just sit here and it's a fun place to just watch. Oh, right there, I just saw behind me a hummingbird came up and was trying to eat from that red flower over there. So that was really cool. In the afternoon, I love to bring out a cup of icy drink, like either iced coffee or iced sparkling water, the flavored sparkling water I love. And you know, we play cards out here sometimes. We will eat lunch and dinner out here many times. It's just a fun place. So I'm going to show you the awnings that my husband put up for us to help keep it shadier in the afternoon and evening when we're eating out here. These are the shades that my husband bought. They're like awnings. They're by Outsunny, and they're dark gray. They kind of almost look black, but they have these little roller things that you can roll them in and out, and they're kind of at a slant, but they provide a lot more shade because, as you can see right here, this is the line where sun is starting to creep up onto the porch, and that's the shade over there being protected from the sun by those. You can see the awning's reflection down there because the sun is coming from this angle. Anyways, I really like how they provide a better shade for us in the afternoon and evening, because right now it's kind of late afternoon and we like to come and eat lunch and dinner out here and not have the sun just shining in your eyes. And that's what they look like from this angle out in the yard. And they do come in different sizes. They're very easy to roll in and out. So I'm very happy with it. My yard is just another happy place, and we got our four-wheelers here. We love to run around and play in our fields and stuff like that. We love to come out here and play. This brings me to another happy place right here. It's my hammock. Everybody should have a hammock, I think, unless you just really hate them. But I just got this year. I needed to replace my old one. This is supposed to be a double one, but I would just say it's really nice and luxurious amount of room compared to just like a small one. I would say it's like, you know, enough for lots of space for one person or maybe you and your child together. But I like the fact that this had wood going along it, because I don't like how some of the ones that don't, they get scrunched up and it feels like you don't have the ability to just have to be able to keep it opened up like that. So I really like this. I love coming out here and laying in this and reading a book. Or my playground for my kids is right there. Most of them are too old for it now, but I do have a 9-year-old. Sometimes my 13-year-old will go out here with him too, but when he has friends over and stuff, he'll come out and play. And I can lay here and watch. So it's really nice for that. But I also like to just come out, read a book, and be by myself sometimes. Whenever I get the chance. It's not very often. And sometimes, honestly, I love to come out here and hide. Have you ever done that? Where everyone's like, where's mom? Mom. And you're just already in the hammock and no one realizes you're there, and you almost feel like you want to just hide for a few minutes. No, I don't seriously hide for long if they're really calling for me, but I do like to sometimes just be out here. I'm laying here, I'm reading, somebody else is running around and talking and stuff, and they have no idea I'm right here. It's kind of fun just to know that you're sort of hidden for a little while. And our creek and woods is right down there, so you can just hear the creek running. It's a really happy place. Back here we have our duck house. Down that slope it leads to our creek where the ducks go sometimes. And then here is our garden. Another happy place. This is the view that you can kind of see. You can hear a bullfrog. So here is one of our lettuce beds with the kale. We got so much kale this year. I absolutely excited about that. We love kale. And it's been really nice. Some years it feels like the kale gets eaten a lot by little bugs. Like it has tons of holes in it. But this year it just looks really good. My lettuce is overgrown because we couldn't eat it all. But sometimes I will rip some of this off and give it to the bunnies. My broccoli's about done, so I gotta get rid of that. We've got corn here. A whole bunch of corn growing. And I'm excited about getting that. You could start to see some of the little... Oh, a bird flew out. You can start to see some of the corn on the cob growing there. And then over here we've got some cucumber plants and onions. Lots of little flowers on the cucumbers and some really mini cucumbers starting to grow. on this side of the cucumbers, I've got some jalapenos and some nice big green pepper plants that are starting to yield peppers. And over here, I have a few more pepper plants and a lot of cherry tomatoes. You can see them there. Tons of them. They're just not red yet, but they're coming. This is where my asparagus is. It's all grown up right now and gone to seed because we picked some of it and let some of it go to seed just to try to help reseed it. Some parsley down here. I have some more big tomato plants. Tomatoes are coming along, but not ripe yet. I got some dill and some cilantro. I planted a bunch of other herbs like basil and stuff this year. I don't know why they did not come up, so it's kind of sad. This little part here is my daughter's garden. And then I've got my own beets here. A big patch of beets. We like beets in our house. And I have some green bean plants, but these did not do well this year. You can see a lot of just dirt. It's missing a lot of plants. Because I think when I was coming out here and checking them over the weeks, I would see something has been nibbling at them. And here's the view from back here. All the chickens are nestled under the shade back there. They want to be out of the sun right now. But this is our garden shed and chicken yard. Those rose bushes that we put there along the fence have given them some shade. Plus there's a little shade under that tree over there. And then back here, that's a bunch of weeds in that bed back there. We used to have strawberries and now it's just weeds. But way back there we have a couple fruit trees. We should have more, but some of them didn't do well. And then this was a nice red raspberry patch that's really overgrown with a lot of weeds, but we still get raspberries. And here we have our beautiful blueberries. This is the oldest blueberry bush we have. It's actually starting to yield a lot of blueberries. I guess we have 5 of them all together. They're growing every year. This is a little area that we have that's like a flat area that we like to come out and play kickball or practice baseball with the kids. We kind of live on this used to be a big dairy farm. We don't farm it like that anymore. This is you can see the woods back there and all the fields. The kids play in the woods, build forts and stuff. And this is our field that has recently been hayed. So those are all big hay bales out there. And I just love the view and the sky. The sky is so big here. You can just see all around. So thank you so much for watching my backyard happy places and garden tour. I hope you really enjoyed it.